Cobra Kai Season 3 was essentially one of the most nerve-wracking seasons to date. So much happened, and well, how things ended with Kreese and Silver, there's a massive chance that a crazy feud might ignite between Johnny and Daniel. In this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at how the cliffhanger from Season 4's finale could affect things between Daniel and Johnny going forward, along with what else might be on the menu. The shocking cliffhanger at the end of Season 4. At this point, Cobra Kai is literally known for ending all the seasons on cliffhangers. During the end of Season 3, they literally threw Miguel off the top of the stairs, which paralyzed him. During the start of Season 4, Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang joined forces in order to defeat Cobra Kai. Ever since Kreese and Silver took over Cobra Kai, both Daniel and Johnny realized they needed to do something. But throughout the whole season, Johnny and Daniel just kept getting into fights over and over again, which makes sense because they've been rivals since the day they met. So, for the All Valley Karate Tournament, the two ended up splitting their dojo right before it started. But when things didn't go Daniel or Johnny's way, they rejoined during the tournament in hopes of winning. Despite this, Cobra Kai still won the tournament, but it was actually revealed that Silver bribed the referee to help them win after Tory overheard them. Miguel realized throughout the season that Johnny clearly loves Robbie more than him, even though Robbie basically hates him. After that, Miguel made the decision to bail on the finals and ran away to his real dad, who doesn't even know that Miguel exists. Silver continues to play dirty and hospitalizes Stingray after beating him up. He also blackmailed him into framing Kreese, which ends up getting Kreese arrested, and the season ends right there. Now here's where the theory comes in. How could this break Johnny and Daniel up? During the finale of Season 4, Daniel suggested that he and Johnny make their own dojo called Miyagi Fang, and even agreed on creating their own fighting style. After everything that happened during the last season, they finally look like they're going to be teaming up for good. But because of a theory that's been circulating about Kreese's arrest, it doesn't seem like the Daniel and Johnny duo will last that long. With Kreese now stuck in jail over something he didn't actually do, the only teacher of Cobra Kai is Terry Silver. This makes Cobra Kai even more aggressive than it was before. During the beginning of the 5th season, Kreese will probably call Johnny or Daniel to help him get out of jail since he has no one left. Johnny will probably be more likely to actually get him out because of his complicated past with Daniel. But this will most likely cause a drift between Daniel and Johnny's relationship, since Daniel probably won't want Kreese out of jail. If this does happen, then Johnny and Kreese will team up against Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do, which will just make things worse for everyone except Cobra Kai. Also, considering that the show has constantly been making Johnny and Daniel friends just for them to become enemies over and over again, it wouldn't be that surprising if they do break up the pair. That's not all that can happen in Season 5. This isn't the only theory that could take place in the next season. Here are some other predictions fans have made for Season 5 of Cobra Kai. Tory and Robbie will leave Cobra Kai. The most popular theory seems to be that Tory and Robbie will leave Cobra Kai. This is because the two have already shown how much they hate the ways of Cobra Kai ever since Silver came into the mix. Silver likes to play things dirty. He cheats and uses the money to get what he wants. During the end of Season 4, Silver bribed the referee, which is how Cobra Kai won the tournament in the end. When Tory overheard Silver talking to the referee about this, she didn't seem too happy. Even though she's been shown as the villain all this time, Season 4 showed us a different side of Tory, which is just a teenage girl trying to get through life. Tory also refused to play dirty during the fight and seemed pretty against the whole idea of it. So there's a pretty big possibility that she'll leave Cobra Kai after carrying the burden of knowing that her whole fight was actually rigged. Silver also completely changed Kenny's entire personality and ethics. Instead of being the sweet kid he was before, now all he wants is revenge all the time. Robbie wasn't too happy with this new Kenny, especially since he felt he needed to take care of his friend's younger brother properly. Plus, with Kreese gone, Robbie probably won't want to stay since he was the reason he joined in the first place. Silver will call Mike Barnes for help. If Tory and Robbie do end up leaving Cobra Kai, then that'll be two of the most powerful members out. With the two most powerful members gone, Silver will probably need to get his dojo back on track from such a big disadvantage. And since he can't ask Kreese for help anymore, there's only one other man left, Mike Barnes. In The Karate Kid Part 3, Silver actually hired Mike as a replacement in order to defeat Daniel, but Daniel ended up winning anyway. Despite this, Mike continues to bully him all throughout the movie. Even though Mike wasn't able to help Silver with defeating Daniel, he can still be pretty useful for him as a partner. He can help the rest of the students train and get stronger. Plus, he already knows how Silver does things and will probably just do things the same way. If these two do end up joining forces, this will definitely be a terrifying moment for Daniel. He basically has PTSD at this point because of everything Silver has done to him in the past, and adding Mike into the mix will only be making things that much worse. Daniel will use the move. Ever since Daniel started karate, he's been told that it is a form of defense, not offense. This was actually the main reason why Johnny and him were having such a hard time working together. Johnny has always been taught the complete opposite and thinks karate is all about the offensive. After all, his motto is, strike first. Daniel still thought that defense was the only form of karate until he realized that offense was the only way Sam could win at the tournament. So he finally changed his perspective on this and let her strike first, which caught everyone off guard. This was all also the reason why Sam won the fight. Mr. Miyagi did have some pretty aggressive techniques that he had hidden in some of his secret scrolls. When Anthony took a look inside his dad's dojo, he found one of the scrolls and decided to open it. The scroll showed a dragon with a sensei holding fire. Daniel told Anthony that he hoped no one would have to use the technique shown in the scroll and quickly wrapped it back up. Clearly, this means that the technique is pretty powerful. Since Daniel changed his ways and even suggested to Johnny that they make their own fighting style, it wouldn't be surprising if he decides to finally use the secret technique in Season 5. Tory and Sam might do a switcheroo. Ever since Season 4, Tory has been changing into a much better person than before, mainly because of Amanda. After she got Tory fired from her job as a waitress, Amanda realized that Tory's life was already heading in the wrong direction, even though she was just a high schooler. Because of this, she felt bad for Tory, especially with having a daughter of her own. So she got her some food and money, but Tory wasn't having any of it and didn't want to help her enemy's mother. But after Tory's aunt came around, she realized she needed to get help quickly. So she ended up taking Amanda up on her deal after all. After this, she and Amanda had a much better relationship than before, with Amanda being the mother that Tory has always needed in the first place. So if Tory does end up leaving Cobra Kai, she might just join Miyagi-Do since it's Daniel's dojo. But this would probably change a lot of things for the storyline of the show. Firstly, Sam, along with the rest of Miyagi-Do, would not be okay with Tory joining the team. On top of that, even Daniel doesn't really like Tory after everything she's done to Sam. This could lead to Sam leaving Miyagi-Do and possibly going to Eagle Fang or even Cobra Kai instead. Sam is one of the only characters that hasn't actually been in Cobra Kai yet, so it could make sense for the writers to actually put her in the dojo for once, especially with her rebellious attitude in Season 4. That's a wrap for today's video. What other theories do you have for the 5th season of Cobra Kai? Make sure to let us know in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more videos like this one. We'll see you next time.